viewers, welcome to the news. A quick look at the headlines. Prime Minister says government strive to take everyone along. First session of 18th Lok Sabha begins. Congress criticizes government on several issues. Dr. Amperin Lingdor inaugurated the X-ray Unit facility at Smith. And Meghalaya addresses teenage pregnancy. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that the session of the 18th Lok Sabha is beginning today with the resolve of building Viksit Bharat and asserted that his government will make constant efforts to serve the country and fulfill the aspirations of the people by taking everyone together. Briefing the media outside Parliament ahead of the session, Mr. Modi said a majority is required to run the government, but to run the country, a consensus is of utmost importance. He added that his government wants to go ahead and speed up decisions by taking everyone together and by maintaining the sanctity of the Constitution.
पीएम ने साथ ही कहा कि लगातार तीसरी बार जनादेश देकर जनता ने हमारी नीतियों पर
श्रेष्ठ भारत निर्माण का विकसित भारत 2047 तक का लक्ष्य, ये सारे सपने लेकर के, ये सारे संकल्प लेकर के आज 18वीं लोकसभा का प्रारंभ हो रहा है। विश्व का सबसे बड़ा चुनाव।
The first session of the 18th Lok Sabha began today with newly elected MPs taking oaths as members of the House. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the leader of the Lok Sabha, was the first to take the oath as a member of the House. Pro Tem Speaker Bharatruhari Mahatab administered the oath to the Prime Minister. This was followed by the oath of the panel of chairpersons appointed to assist Pro Tem Speaker Mahatab in running the proceedings of the Lok Sabha until the election of the Speaker. A Pro Tem Speaker temporarily holds the office of the Speaker until the permanent Speaker is appointed. Congress today criticized the government on several issues, including the NEET examination, the recent rail accident in West Bengal, and the issue of inflation. Party President Mallikarjun Kharge accused the government of being silent over these issues. Speaking to the media outside the Parliament, Party MP Rahul Gandhi alleged that the government is undermining the Constitution. The 60th SOS Day was celebrated by the SOS Children's Village yesterday at its Umiam campus. SOS Children's Villages India is a voluntary, non-government, self-implementing organization engaged in the long-term care and upbringing of parentless and abandoned children. Paul Lingdor, Social Welfare Minister, attended as the chief guest. The program witnessed the dance and songs performed by the SOS children. Paul Lingdor expressed his immense pleasure in being part of the program and commemorating the journey of 60 years since SOS was founded in India with its goal to nurture the spark of life in every abandoned children. He highly appreciated the dedication and sincerity of the SOS Children's Village in Umiam.
Because there's a saying that we do not choose our family, but our family chooses us. And I think it is God's divine providence and guidance that you are here. The SOS movement started in Austria, and there's a very deep connect when you think of Austria and Shillong.
The Nongpo Police Station Traffic Branch conducted a thorough checking of two-wheelers yesterday, focusing on helmets, licenses and bike stunts after reports of dangerous stunts and racing by bikers on National Highway 6 every Sunday. During the operation, the police apprehended a group of bikers from Assam performing stunts in the Umling area. These risky maneuvers not only endangers the bikers but also pose a threat to other commuters on the busy highway. The bikers were escorted to the police station and given stern warnings.
Just yours. Huh?
Tiap pedeng jong isikin jungi lalap bagi kena nasa menin kilawan sibun arkin hun lakatang lalap mahakor kidang yale itu ki spot juki ini lalap bat ni lap hanya ki katkum ga motor berkelai aks kawan itinany motor biak jadi ngimdon kam bang seking man ka sonde ngimdon kam man seking man ka si ale ban phang pan stomi pi rei buromial de khnang ba ka jingsuk jong pi ka jingkiman ye pi ka jingsuk ba ye pi ka kam gi jam cheno pilek ndon bakhang ndon baka.
In a bid to develop Lumo Peak in the sacred forest of Rai Nongpo into a prime tourist destination in the Riboy district, social activist John Rimbai proposed the creation of a prayer center at the site. This location is notable for the statues of Jesus erected by the Nongpo parish. In an interview with DDK Shillong, he expressed his long-held vision of transforming Lumo into a major tourist attraction. He believes that this dual-purpose development, combining tourism and spiritual retreat, would significantly boost the local economy.
Ngala plan ni ka Paris bat kaying kasem jongir ngi kloy ban contribute email ong namar bagade ya ka jingtip lem ya ka mensim mo kum ong no te ba ngi kwa ba ya utai umot Jesu ngala tho ka application ba dia karat ngala kan joktin ba na kaliang kasem jongi bat na kaliang ka sarkar lenda ka boru na kwa ban penkela ya ukum u prayer center te dola he tu dingjeru tu ka tu ka mot Jesu area ka long pengat te ngakwa ba kibru bon kidon problem in life ngakwa kin dawan hang ni hanang Lumo in future kin wan banduai tekin kwa banamlong kiu kwa homot Jesu.
The Forest and Environment Department, Government of Meghalaya, in collaboration with the Network for Certification and Conservation of Forests, NCCF New Delhi, is organizing a 3-day workshop on training on forest certification and carbon credit at Sylvan House, Lower Lashmere. Chief Secretary D.P. Walang emphasized the importance of forest conservation, highlighting the state's autonomy in forest management and discussed efforts to enhance forest cover through afforestation initiatives. The workshop was attended by senior officials including Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, Shri R.S. Gill, and Commissioner Shri Praveen Bakshi. Minister of Health and Family Welfare Dr. Amberin Lyngdoh inaugurated the X-ray Unit facility at Smith Primary Health Centre today in the presence of Dr. Joram Beda, Commissioner and Secretary Health and Family Welfare, and Dr. F.V. Khashing, Director of Health Service MI, and others. Speaking at the gathering, Dr. Amberin Lyngdoh said she visited to open the new X-ray unit and check progress at this PHC. Following recent visits, she received a request from the Dorbar to upgrade it to a CHC, with engineers already on task. Emphasizing close officer-community ties for effective results, she urged swift action on the Dorbar's proposal.
We need to ensure, because sometimes valuable lives are lost between Smith and Shillong, valuable time, and we just lose our patience. This should not happen, and we should work hard.
The pastorate of the Presbyterian Church Women's Wing in Nongtung, led by Executive Secretary Basandi Sokme, organized an awareness program on drugs and HIV/AIDS today at Maulasnai. The event featured Reverend Bidonbol CM as the resource person and was attended by Charles Marngar, MLA of Mauhati, as the chief guest. In his address, Marngar commended the initiative, highlighting the increasing spread of drugs in both urban and rural areas. Following the program, a medical camp was conducted in collaboration with the District Medical Health Office, Nongpo, Riboy District.
Resmi hadirin kini ki atli ki awareness program ilayo aruban pelong nya ka medical camp ni ina kaliang ke jonga na penpau ke jing songo pat ke jing ai play nomor pa kini kinong yalam idon ke jing i jonga.
Meghalaya has come of age in every aspect of life in its glorious history of 52 years. However, even now, the beautiful state of ours is facing the challenge of early marriages and teenage pregnancy. Here is a report.
Teenage pregnancy has assumed an alarming proportion in Meghalaya, as approximately 10% of pregnant women in the state are teenagers, while the national figure is under 3%. We were caught up with Meghalaya Health Minister Ampareen Lingdo and inquire about the government's intervention to deal with this challenge.
So we are now on this journey where government, because of compulsion, has to issue a directive to the people and the state in their interest, not in our own personal interest.
Many forerunners foreseeing the problem have spoken on the issue, including Noor Nongrum, who is the Assistant General Secretary of Shillong Muslim Union and Communication Secretary of Shillong All Faith Forum, and is spearheading the movement against early marriage and teenage pregnancy in Meghalaya, which only causes more harm to the young couples and society at large.
At the same time, in school, right from the time when we are at a very young age, we have to tell the students, we have to tell our kids what is as education is important, at the same time social obligation is also important. You see, when you call for early marriage, it is predominant in India because of lack of education.
Nabab Hatacharji, the president of Central Puja Committee, Meghalaya, and a prominent citizen from the Hindu community, said that instances of early marriages existed centuries back, but different movements in different times have laid a great emphasis on the drawbacks of these issues, and now the instances have come down drastically.
Society, it has come down drastically. You don't find the instance of child marriages, yes, in the rural areas and all, but things are improving because the girl child themselves are realizing the fallacy of this, the health and medical implications of the same.
Through the collective efforts of both society and the state government, the issue can be addressed, allowing the youth to concentrate on various aspects such as generating employment opportunities. And now the weather report. Maximum temperature stands at 26.9 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature at 17 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 81% and in the evening it rose to 87%. Rainfall recorded was 0.2 millimeters. The forecast tells us that moderate rain is likely to occur at many places. Before we conclude, a quick look at the headlines once again. Prime Minister says government strive to take everyone along. First session of 18th Lok Sabha begins. Congress criticizes government on several issues. Dr. Emperor Lingdor inaugurated the X-ray Unit facility at Smith. And Meghalaya addresses teenage pregnancy. With that, we come to the end of this news bulletin. Do join us tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Until then, good night.